Hi, I'm Carla Budarak and welcome to Behavior Communicates. What have you needed to change for your students with sensory needs due to COVID? If you're like one of our resource teachers who deals primarily with students who have behavior issues, you've needed to figure out how to keep students safe while also giving them access to tools that can help them calm down. I caught up with one of our teachers, Chloe, who shared with me her solution to this dilemma. Take a look. Hi Chloe, thank you so much for joining me today with Behavior Communicates. I'm going to stay on this side of the camera so we can socially distance, but I wanted to bring you here today because you shared with me you did something really unique with some sensory kits. So what inspired you to do that?
Well, due to COVID-19, all of our shared items in our school had to be stored away or removed, and almost everything in my room is used for regulation and shared among students. So I had stuffed animals, pillows, bean bags, even a cloth swing. So all of that had to be removed, and I definitely wanted to provide something for the students that they could utilize, because we've been working on this for some students years, and they use their strategies appropriately, whether it be breathing strategies or a fidget or a stuffed animal, and so I felt it was important to provide that for them.
So can you tell me where you found your things?
Yeah, so I just found some pretty cheap, inexpensive art boxes at Target, and I paid for those out of pocket, but I felt like they were pretty affordable. And then in them, I got different items. These are called motion bubblers, and they are on Amazon, but the kids loved these. I only had a few of them, but I knew that that was going to be a highly desired item. I also provided these squishy balls. Again, everything I provided was based on what the kids used the most last year. So these are elastic balls with balls inside of them, again on Amazon. These are called monkey noodles. You introduced me to these. They're really fun for kids as long as they use them appropriately, but they like that they're stretchy and wiggly and they can tie and manipulate them. Again, Amazon. And then I found at Meijer these small packs of Play-Doh. So every student got a little pack of Play-Doh. I tried to coordinate colors based off of what their favorite colors were. I also had breathing visuals that I found online and made little cards and laminated them. And then lastly, I got Beanie Babies through the community. They donated tons and tons of Beanie Babies because I reached out to the mothers locally, and students, former students, and parents, and families all wanted to contribute Beanie Babies. So I actually reached out to the families of my students and said, what are the top 3 favorite animals? And I tried to match every student with their favorite animal so they were inclined to use it. I was grateful though, because this can get really expensive pretty fast, and so I reached out again to the community, since I had such success with the Beanie Babies, and asked for any donations or purchases from the Amazon wish list, which is how I got all the other items other than the Play-Doh. So I just had community members make purchases and it was delivered to school, and then the kids got to write thank you letters for those donations.
Oh, that's fantastic. What a great story behind all of this.
Yeah.
So can you tell me what the response has been from your kids?
The response has been really great. They were very disappointed because it was pretty noticeable coming into the classroom with the Lego table gone and our pillows and stuffed animals were gone, and they knew immediately it was because of the COVID restrictions. So this was really nice to surprise them with this. They each have their own cubby in my classroom. They were able to go to their cubby and kind of dig through their regulation kit and talk about the different tools and strategies they had, and so far the kids love it. They're excited that it's their own kit. They understand that they can't share. They're pretty good about sanitation before and after use, and they all say, can we keep doing this? Like, I like that it's just mine. So so far so good. They really enjoyed having their own, and I was able to share this idea with some other resource teachers in the district, and I know that they're providing their students with something similar, which was really exciting. And I had so many extra Beanie Babies, I was able to provide that to, I think, like 4 other classrooms.
Oh, that's fantastic. What a great resource. Thank you so much for sharing this tool with me and with all of our viewers. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks. Thank you so much for joining me here at Behavior Communicates. Just remember, the more we know about how to help the child or the student we love, the better quality of life they will have. If you like this video and you want to be in the know, sign up for Behavior Communicates. You'll automatically get my weekly video and blog, plus other resources that I only share with my subscribers. Please like this video, leave a comment below, and share it with all of your parents, your teachers, your friends, and your coworkers on Facebook, Twitter, and all your other social media. You take care, and I'll see you next time.